Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. Hold on a second while I quickly share this video. I just gotta wait for it to show up on my feed so it can work. Come on, show up. Show up. It's not doing it. Okay, so I gotta go to my own channel. Your channel. There it is. Okay, so now share, copy link. And plus post. Done. Paste. Wait for it to load the thumbnail. Let's see who's on. It's hey Jason, hey Comedy at the Pool. Can you guys hear me okay? I was just wondering if the audio's coming through okay. And publish. Yep, you're good. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks. All right, so let me go ahead and go back to my video so I can see your guys' comments on my other screen. Live chat. There we go. Cool. So, my friend Eric, somebody that I've known from YouTube and Instagram, he sent me these pictures saying, hey, they have Mekaneck coming out, and I was kind of excited about it, and so I decided to make a video, but it's taken me forever and a day to get this put together. So I was gonna make it like 2 days ago, and I just haven't got things together. In fact, even last night, as you guys know, I didn't have a live video that I was planning on doing this actually for that video. I just got too tired. I took a nap in the midday, and by the time I woke up, it was 7 o'clock at night. I was like, what happened to the day? It was crazy. Let's see. Comedy at the Pool says, I spent too much on Origins. Oh, hey. Leo X Rocks made a new account. Figure Motion 23. Thanks for joining us, and that's cool. You got a new name. All right. A new name. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Mekaneck. So he comes with the Road Ripper. And when I was a kid, the Road Ripper had this ripcord. You'd pull it and take off flying. It was always really fun. And so I used to actually use this, not me personally, but when my kids were little, they had it too. They would use it with Roboto. And the Roboto I had for them had a USB built into it. And I'd put the secret plans for Man-at-Arms rifle in there. And they had to get the special plans, across the kitchen as they'd pull the ripcord to see if they can get Roboto free from the bad guys. It was kind of fun. Let's see. Connie the Pool says, I went to a toy show and bought a Horde Trooper, Zodak, and Mantenna. Nice. All right, so let's take a look here. There he is with his Road Ripper. He looks pretty happy. Now, it's funny is because the Mekaneck we always had painted hands, and now they're separated pieces. They're separate. I'm surprised his wrist bracers aren't painted silver. That really surprises me that they aren't painted silver, instead just blue like that. That's I wonder if they'll actually paint them silver for the figure, or is this the final release? Because that seems really odd that they're just not painted at all. Just the old standard blue. And there he is again. There's the Road Ripper. Look at that. Road Ripper. Now, I don't see a place to stick some sort of ripcord in there. I don't think they're going to give us the same action feature we had as a kid. I don't see any tire on the bottom where it run from. It actually looks like it's 3D printed the way this tire looks in the back. And there's no hole in the top that I can see for that ripcord to go. Now, it is kind of cool the way they did a little shine across the sticker here. Now, I used to have a Road Ripper, actually a couple of them. You have someone saying no ripcord? I don't think so, because they would have put it in the picture, right? How can you call it a Road Ripper without the ripcord? Now it's just a green, big, what do they call it? Big wheel, or the green machine they used to have when we were kids. All right, let's take a look at Mekaneck. There he is with his mechanical neck and his chrome glasses. That way you can see your reflection in him when he's coming up to clobber you in the head with that Big giant mace of his. Now it's just road. Bam Bam, you are right. Road. So true. Let's see. James says I have a working vintage version. Nice. Yeah, I had one. I don't know what happened to it. I had it in a box. The box was full of dollhouse stuff too that I gave to my granddaughters a long time ago, and it had a couple of He-Man figures in it, and I think the Road Ripper was in there, and that was the end of it. I don't think they ended up keeping it. All right, so here's the back. That looks kind of lame. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, or in this case, the neck connecting piece. Now, first of all, the Road Ripper has a second head. That's kind of cool, so you can swap out what head you want to have on it. I personally like the head it has on there, but if you wanted to swap it out or get two. Now, if you want to get multiples of these and have races, how many Mekanecks are you going to have? Just kind of like what they did with Prince Adam. You know, if you wanted to get that little flying vehicle that goes in the front of the battle ram, you have to have a whole bunch of Prince Adams. Anyway, so I'm sure there'll probably be a lot of Mekanecks for sale on eBay because people will want multiple Road Rippers. I mean, especially if there's a ripcord. No ripcord, okay, no big deal. But you see so much fun racing these down the hall and see who can win with their Road Ripper. There is the elephant in the room, the neck peg. The neck peg? The neck peg? Are you kidding me? They're going to have a neck peg added to this guy instead of having it come out of his body like we saw in the 80s with some kind of cool action feature. No. No, you got to rip his head off. After you rip his head off, you then have to put the neck piece on and then put his head back on. No more cool things. Let me show you why this frustrates me, okay? So here is Mekaneck, and I built a little wall just to show how he works. And He-Man goes, "Hey, Mekaneck, what do you see over the wall?" You know, and sure enough, you spring him into action and pull his head up, which of course causes his legs to spin, and he can see over the wall and see, hey, look, there's Ram Man. You know, dun dun dun. So you could go back and forth and look at it. And let me show you it looks from the front so you can kind of see his little head popping out there. Burp. There he is, looking out. And that's his one action feature he has. I can see over walls. Even walls that He-Man could easily knock down if he chose to. And so, like, okay, his one cool action feature that Mekaneck is known for, in the new toy, it's going to be a peg you pull off and on. Now, I know in Classics, they gave us the peg as well, but that's because Classics couldn't have the action feature very easily the way they were built. But with these toys, they could. Why not? I mean, we got a spin barrel. We got a guy that has blood that goes through his chest. We got the bug eyes that pop out in Mantenna. Why doesn't Mekaneck have an extending neck? Now, granted, his bracers on this one are not painted silver either, but I thought for sure they would have gone with the silver bracers. Now, another feature about the cool extending neck is it worked great as a offensive tool. So if you wanted to attack someone, you could do the old smack bam and knock the guy over by you know, twisting his legs and having his head pop out and knock over like Merman right here. Because we just kind of standing around waiting to be hit. Ooh, see, that's a fun feature. You know, so that is now gone. Gone. So anyway, I was kind of excited about Mekaneck coming because I was hoping he'd at least have the cool feature, which made it kind of fun. You know, you can also use them for kicking too, or maybe sweeping the leg. Sweep the leg. Kick. See if you can kick him. Huh. Oh, well, kind of hard to make it twist, make it kick because there's not a lot of action in there. But if you can get his leg twisted out right, you could probably get a good kick in there. Let's try it again. Now my hands are blocking. There we go. That time I kind of got a good kick in there. Yeah, exactly, Master Far. Why couldn't they work in the gimmick? Figure Motion 23, our person with the new name. Yep, kind of disappointing all around. All around, the disappointments are heard throughout the world. Now, this is kind of fun, too, is you can actually use Mekaneck. I tried to sweep the leg. You can actually use Mekaneck also to backhand also, besides just trying to sweep the leg. But sweeping the leg is a tricky thing to do with because Merman's feet are so big, it's more like kicking him in the toe than actually sweeping the leg. All right. So let's try some other things. Stand, man, stand. Let's see. Comedy the Pool says they really want to make collectors mad. Moon Swan says, I can see the fear in Mekaneck's eyes. Oh, shoot, it's my own reflection. That's funny. James J says, I'm lucky to have a working vintage vehicles. Yes, you are, man. The Toy Man says, I guess it's because, yep, they did not want to spend more money. Let's see, O'Connor says, I think it is good. This is new figures that do that stuff. Gimmick on the flavor articulation like they did in classics. But the neck extension Origins Mekaneck includes way too short. Yes, the piece they have for Mekaneck is a pretty short piece. So as you saw, you can do the backhand slap too with Mekaneck as well. So let's go and knock this guy over. Here we go. Oh, so yes, I am glad now that I went and bought this 80s Mekaneck that has the feature. You know, because as you guys know, I used to be a Mekaneck hater, and somebody questioned me on it, and now I realize my folly. And so now I'm glad I have this ability to whack figures from a distance with his telescoping neck. Go at it, man. Hit him. Oh. Let's set him up again. This time let's get Merman out of the way so he can fly back further. There we go. One more shot. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's see. Did you see the Origins Wave Snake Armor Skeletor? I did. I was actually thinking about making a video on all the new classics coming out, but I thought, you know what? Mekaneck deserves his own video because of how I've dissed him throughout the years. The Masterverse and the Manny Faces. Yes, the Manny Faces looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not cool anymore. Let's see the Toy Man. Appreciating my Mekaneck right now. Yes. Frosted does look very cool. There's some great figures coming out. I'm really looking forward to the other figures in the line to come out. They look pretty cool. A little disappointed, like I said, in Mekaneck. They could have at least gave him an extra long neck piece to attach. You know, maybe for once, given a long neck piece that actually has more than just this little stub. Maybe one that's bendy with wire in it. How cool would that be? Have like a foam neck that you can bend around with a wire, or multiple articulation. Because like 2000X, his neck went everywhere. You can twist it all around, do all kinds of stuff. Hopefully Manny Faces has the action feature. With the size of the knob on the top of his head, he better have the action feature. If they put a giant knob and no action feature, that'd be ridiculous. Because that knob they use is kind of crazy. So you can see, here's the parts that come with it. We get the extended neck. We get the extra head for the Road, not Ripper. And we get the mace that has the sharp points to really cause some clobbering fun. But no ripcord. No extending neck on its own. No silver bracers. Yeah, I guess it's kind of a disappointment. Let's see, the Toy Man says, I'm excited for King Hiss. He looks very cool. He does look cool. James says, the Evil Lynn Masterverse has her Halloween bat costume. Yes, she does. O'Connor says, make it longer. Yep. Looks like we're going to have to make some custom 3D prints of an extra long Mekaneck neck, aren't we? Now it's the Road Roller. Nice. Anybody remember Muscle Men? Muscle Men are cool. All right. Yes, King Hiss has some cool stuff. The Toy Man. Search my channel for King Hiss. I got some really cool custom King Hiss figures that I put together. Most of them are classics, but they're still really cool. And I also have a really cool custom King Hiss for the 80s line that I put together too. It's pretty cool. So check that out, man. I'm also a King Hiss fan as well. I think he's they sold him short back in the day by not having different variants of him. You know, we had lots of Hordax, we had lots of Skeletors, we had lots of He-Man. all the leaders of all different lines had multiple, except King Hiss only had his one release. Oh, one release. Anyway, you guys have heard my irritation. Please share this video around so people can have fun watching this. Nice, Toy Man. Let me know how you think about it. And that's all that I think I have. Let me see. Let me check through my PowerPoint here again. There's the same video again. And there he is, the neck. And there he is in the back. And yep, it is time. Oh, the box. I forgot the pack in. So here's the box. And at first glance, it looks like the seatbelt is the ripper part, but it's not. It's just the seatbelt going up. And you can see again, there's no hole up here for that ripcord to go. So they have, did they actually call it a road ripper? Let's take a look and see. Oh, ground ripper. They changed the name of it. What? Well, Mekaneck and ground ripper. No longer road ripper. You think they would have got rid of the ripper part of it and kept the road? Speed, Mekaneck, into combat. Oh, this is hilarious. You know. Let me pull up a web page here. I got something to show you. Okay. I totally forgot about this. he-man.us. And we'll type in Mekaneck up in my search. And here we go. Here we go. There it is. No, it's not the one. No. That's not the one I was looking for. There it is. Burp. So, I forgot I made this a long time ago. And this is back when I was a Mekaneck hater, not too long ago. And he has the Road Ripper. I forgot when I made this, he actually had the Road Ripper. And then I used the cardboard cutout from the He-Man board game. And then He-Man's talking in the comm. You can see his mouth moving right there. And it says, Mekaneck, we know you suck as one of the masters of the universe. But try to hold these guys off until I can get there in all of my awesomeness. I thought that was... yeah. Okay. Anyway. And of course I used the ice armored He-Man in that little picture there you can see. I forgot all about this, that I actually used the Road Ripper back then. And actually I did stick Mekaneck in the Road Ripper quite often. I don't know why. And it's funny too that that's what they're using now for Mattel. This one has a green belt. Let's see what the new toy has. Oh, that didn't work. Now my mouse locked up. There we go. Oh, he's got a green belt. Cool. Let's see the one in my video if it had a green belt or not. I didn't even check. I think he does. Yep, he's got a green belt too. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So, really, that's all I got for real. And, the Toy Man, I see the thumbnail to the video. They look cool. Thanks, man. The neck seems to be painted too. I don't know. It looks more like 3D printed is what it looks like. Like it's still... like they used the New Origins body, but this gray and the way it looks like it's still not a final product. I don't know. Maybe it is painted. It's hard to tell sometimes in these pictures. Yeah, I'm guessing this is actually computer generated, because this crease is way too creasy. And when you get them, usually the edges aren't creased like that on all the boxes. So I could be wrong. They might have actually made a mock-up box for real. All right, for real, that's it. That's all I got. I don't like swapping the neck. Yeah, I don't either. We got to figure out something. Mekaneck makes me think he'd play the piano. Oh yeah, I could see that. Like Elton John. No, the box image shows the bottom as being blue. Okay. Not sure what that's about. So figure 23, I don't know who you were talking about. Oh well. That would be Road Runner. Yes. They should have named it Road Runner. Meep meep. And have a cool wolf vehicle. Come on, Wile E. Coyote vehicle. That would be fun. Road Pusher. That sounds kind of bad. All right. Oh, the blue part of the neck. I see, right there. Yes. Yeah, that does look better as painted blue instead of being silver like it is in the picture. So yeah, maybe it's not computer graphics then. Nice. Still looks very computer graphic-y to me. I don't know. And it's got rubber bands, so maybe not. Maybe somebody just did a quick mock-up box. Alright, for Rio, that's the end. The end. Time to play Darth Vader. Final comments are happening now, if you want them. Mekaneck can see through women's clothing. I don't think he has X-ray vision. He only has the ability to see over. So he can just look down at them easily because he can get taller. Alright, see you guys later. Good journey.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the